What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Kandi. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back. I've done this in 2 videos. Scratch my nose. It's because it itches just right there. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, you guys. Already know what this is. This is my late review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because I was out of town this weekend. I ain't had time to watch no shows and do no reviews. But I'm here now, and that's what's important. Y'all miss me? I miss y'all. I really do. I really do. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you. Take your shoes off. Sit a spell. Stay a while, okay? Remember to give me that thumbs up. Okay, and let's talk about it down below. This episode wasn't really much about nothing, y'all. This episode was called South Peach. It's all about the girls coming together to come down to Miami to support not only NeNe's comedy show, which she was hosting with Lonnie Love, Melanie Camacho. It was a very good show, it seemed like to me. As well as she's putting her boutiques in some hotels. I think this is the first launch of that in Palms. She's putting a Swaggerlicious. It looks like it's a beautiful boutique. Looks like she had a great turnout for it, a great turnout. So I wish NeNe all the best. Of course, we get to see Gregg a lot during this episode. And I kind of felt bad for Gregg a little bit because Gregg was really trying to hang with NeNe, but he wasn't at, you know, his best. He had mentioned when the ladies first surprised NeNe that he hadn't eaten in 3 days, and that was the first meal he had eaten, and he was hoping that he could hold it down. And I was like, gosh, I don't know if that Florida sun and not eating, are you drinking? Are you getting enough hydration? Like, I don't know if it was good for him to make that trek. But like she said, he's basically managed her shows. And although he couldn't do everything that he does, just him being there was a support for her. And I'm sure keeping busy is important as well. And staying active in your mind and in your body is important. But the more we saw Gregg this episode, the more we heard him talk. His voice has got a real light, kind of wispy feeling to it. There was a moment there when they were at the store opening. He got lightheaded and faint, and kind of overdid it a little bit. And what I love is that all of NeNe's friends, all of whom love Gregg, we found out that the ladies at the comedy show, Melanie Camacho and Lonnie Love, they all love Gregg. And but NeNe's core friends all gathered around Gregg to tell him jokes and make him laugh, and he made them laugh. They got him water, they was fanning him. They love Gregg. They love Gregg. And like NeNe say, they may not love me, but they love Gregg. And that says a lot about him as a person. And I love what Porsha said about when she saw him. He was skinny. He did seem skinny. It's hard when you ain't seen somebody in a long time and you do see them and they bald or they skinny or they sickly. Like, it takes you back a little bit, right? She said, but his energy and his spirit was still the same, energetic, happy spirit, and she loved that about him. And you can just tell that Gregg is tired. Physically, he's going through a lot, but you can tell he's trying to forge ahead. And I'm proud of Gregg, and I'm continuing to pray for him and NeNe and the family. We get to see all the girls come together. Porsha first. Porsha is already in Miami. This is the next morning from you know, her big first night in Miami. He threw her a big dinner, and he gave her a watch, a Rolex, and next morning he gave her a diamond cross. It was all beautiful. It was all nice. What I don't like about him is that you ask him a question, he repeats the question back to you. Stuff like that bothers me. Why you can't just answer? Like, why are you trying to think a minute, or what are we doing? I don't understand. Did I just ask you that? And he's always got them colored shades on inside. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how Porsha is with him really, or if she's just putting on for the show. But he kind of seems like some of the things she say take him aback, like put him off. Like he's not really sure. What is we talking about? Are you for real? You kidding? You know, like first of all, she keeps nagging him about giving her a ring and marrying her. And that babe, okay, babe, will you babe, hey babe. I was just like, you're not a teenager, girl. You're a grown woman. Like, it's not necessary. That's your man. We get it, girl. Y'all together. We get it. We got it. Okay. Anyway, then somehow she left her toothbrush and she want him to go downstairs and get toothbrush and an arm shaver. A razor? You want a razor, girl? You want him to go downstairs and get you a razor? Which he does. It's a little weird. It's almost like she catered to him because she don't ask him too many questions, but at the same time, she kind of push him around a little bit. She kind of push him around a little bit. He see like he might be okay with that. He go down and get it, and she decided the toothbrush is too soft. She want to use his toothbrush, and you know, why you only get one toothbrush? I thought you didn't have a toothbrush. No, I got a toothbrush. I brushed my teeth already. She was like, well, why won't you let me use your toothbrush? We do it at home. I was like, girl, where they do that at? You brushing food and plaque and gunk out of your mouth, out of your teeth. And now you want him to take it? Or vice versa? It's nasty, girl. It's nasty. It's disgusting. Anyway, it's this whole thing where she wants his toothbrush. She goes to look for it. She can't find it. She gets mad. Where were you last night? It wasn't really mad. He was looking at her like, we doing this? You really finna act this out like this? Like, he just didn't believe it. He wasn't really down with going along with what she had going on. And obviously, she was doing it for the show. Like, she couldn't even make it totally believable. It wasn't per se an argument. It was more just her calling him bae over and over again. I was just like, Porsha, I was so happy for you last week. How am I tired of you already this week, girl? Like, I'm over you. The energy it takes. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't see how he doing it. Is he doing it? I don't know. So the next morning, you know, she tells him she's sorry because she don't want to run him off. He hadn't even asked her to marry him yet. She don't want to run him off. Like, that's her whole world, is getting married. Getting married. ASAP. She wants it done. And she also tells him that's why all the other women couldn't hold on to him for questioning. I was like, girl, you setting a precedent right now that I promise you will not be happy with in the long run. You're not going to be happy with it at all. And Kandi tells her as much later on when they sitting on the rooftop. Kandi tell her, you know, slow down a little bit, girl. Don't try to act like you so desperate to get married. When she turned to NeNe to tell NeNe that, remember how what the old people used to say? That find you a man that like you more than you like him. I was like, now Porsha. Now Porsha. Clearly in this relationship, just because you getting gifts and things don't mean that's just dude spin a bag and get a bag, spin a bag and get a bag. That's his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Giving you stuff don't mean nothing really unless he giving out of the goodness of his heart, or giving himself, you know what I'm saying? He's pouring all of his heart and soul into you. That materialism is second to that. So in this game, you clearly like him way more than he like you. And I can see it. I can see whether he could take you or leave you. Like, he having fun right now, but I can see it's a way about you that makes him feel like, I don't know. He don't want to hear it. He don't want to do it. He need a break from it. I don't know. He acting like he gonna put 6 more months on that A, and then he gonna be out. But we already know they engaged and she having a baby. So what do I know? Anyway, that's how he seemed to me through them rose-colored glasses he wearing. I don't understand that. Bae, let go. Let go, bae. Bae, let go. Come on, let's go. I want to talk a little bit more about absolutely nothing, baby. Let's go. So that's Porsha. We don't see Dennis no more for the rest of the show, and I'm cool with it. I am cool with it. Marlo, Eva, Cynthia, Kandi, they all on the party bus heading to their room. They get to the hotel, the Betsy. The Betsy's a very nice hotel, but the rooms are kind of small. In terms of how hotel rooms go, I guess they about average, but it's something about the boxiness of them that makes them seem a lot smaller. Everybody happy with their room. Porsha handpicked everybody's room. Y'all know she's still kissing Kandi butt, so she gave Kandi the second best room. NeNe staying in the condo with Bryson and Gregg, so she not staying there. Eva's fine with her room. Y'all know Eva part hippie, part boho chic. So I mean, she could live in a small box if you if you put a great pair of shades in there. Eva would totally do it. I mean, you know. Cynthia's fine. Y'all know Cynthia don't complain. Of course, Marlo got a problem with her room. And I thought it was going to be an issue. I thought she was being rude and cutting to Porsha. But here's the thing. Bravo has not given Marlo a peach. But they must be giving her a substantial check. Because in lieu of peach, they are giving her plenty of airtime. Plenty of airtime. In plenty of scenes. Okay? This is something that I have noticed. So, she not getting a peach. But she is definitely getting paid. Anyway, Marlo discovers the elevator in her room. That, to me, that's a weird setup. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that. You can the next room comes with an elevator. Evidently, you can only get to it from in the elevator, and that goes to Porsha's room, which is the penthouse suite. She got to go through Marlo's room to leave. I'm like, why would you give Marlo that room? You give that room to somebody you know you feel comfortable with. Why would you do that with Marlo? But okay, they discover the elevator when Porsha not there. She hasn't arrived yet, and Marlo sneakily takes the room. Now, the way Marlo pulled that off to me says a lot about who she is as an individual. She brings pillowcases, her own pillowcases. I mean, Marlo is definitely extra, but at the same time, she is shading Porsha. She's really shading Porsha. And so she had that room switched. She had Porsha stuff taken downstairs, and she kept the big suite. Porsha didn't find out till later on, but Porsha took it in stride. It was good. They ended up going out that night, and they had a good time, and they seemed like they're going to be cool until they not cool no more. When all the ladies gather up, meet Porsha at the place where NeNe is going to have her comedy show, and they surprised her, and that's when they saw Gregg, and everybody hugged and loved on Gregg and supported NeNe. And Lonnie Love was talking about Gregg. She got kind of emotional about it. Gregg loved her, and she loved Gregg. And NeNe was genuinely happy to see everyone. She really was. The girls all look cute. I always think Marlo looked like I don't know. I mean, we buy stuff because it's a label, but it doesn't have anything to do with it being beautiful. You know, it just doesn't. I think a lot of the stuff she wears is very cartoonish. I know some people love her style, but I don't know. She's very cartoonish to me. Anyway, you know, everything is like a novelty. It's not really a style. It's somebody else's style that they've put a value on. You've accepted that value, and you're wearing their style. It's not your style. If I'm gonna call something Marlo's style, I need to see her design it, not just put it together. And that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I don't really care for Marlo. I don't see anything beautiful about Marlo. I do like the way she handled Gregg at the end. I thought that was really sweet. I don't trust Marlo. I don't think she is in any way Porsha's friend at all. I just don't. I'm prepared to be wrong about that. I don't trust Marlo. I just don't. It's something about her I just don't trust. She seems less than genuine, and she seems like an individual that'll do whatever she need to do and say whatever she need to say, however she need to say it to get what she want. Like, she wanted that room of Porsha's. If she couldn't have that room by herself, she was going to share that room and inch Porsha over slightly, and that's what she did. When the next morning when they came in from the club, she brought her glam squad. Now, Porsha not here, so go ahead and set up. You know Porsha in that room. You could walk into a room and smell the room and tell there's another human in the room. She knew there somebody was in that room, but I think Porsha playing a role. She's kind of got her own script. I think that's why that man be looking at her crazy. And Marlo definitely is playing a role as well. I don't think she cares for Porsha like that at all. I definitely think she could take a lead Porsha, but she gonna get what she can for Porsha while she can get it, and she gonna move down the line. And I just believe that. Like I said, all the ladies surprised NeNe. She was very excited. They all rode back together to the hotel. And that was when Porsha discovered that Marlo had switched their rooms again. She took it all in stride. We found out she's the first person. Marlo's the first person to meet Dennis, because when they went to the club, Dennis was at the club too. And Marlo says she don't like him. She love him. But again, these are the things you do when you out to get something for somebody, on a long-term perspective or short-term perspective. This is who Marlo is. Now, as soon as Porsha rub her wrong, she gonna have 52 things to say about Dennis. Okay? Which is neither here nor there, because I got a couple of things I can say about him too, but I digress. So, the show ends with all the ladies down at Swagalicious, and like I said, it's a beautiful store. It is packed. There's so many people there, and the ladies all seem like they're genuinely there to support NeNe. It was so funny because the hotel that they were staying at, the Betsy, was nowhere from the Palms. They were saying like a block and a half or 2 blocks. The ladies had on super high heels. Kandi was complaining about her pinky toe. I already know what's going on with Porsha, because you know, breast sweat under your breast can smell worse than an armpit. Okay, your booty sweat. She got plenty of booty. I mean, and just standing outside in Florida for a minute can cause you to get extremely stinky. All right, I wouldn't have walked nowhere. I'm sorry, I'm gonna need air conditioning all the way there. I don't go outside like that when it's hot. I just don't. I get it. So I thought that was really funny. It's like a universal black woman. And then Eva was shading Marlo, because Marlo had boots and a wool hat on. I was like, girl, you be doing too much. She's like, I'm gonna wear these fashions. I'm gonna wear these fashions. Everybody gonna see these fashions, and they gonna think I'm valuable because my clothes have, I've been told that my clothes have value. Enough about Marlo. When they all gathered after Gregg was feeling faint, and they just supported him, I just thought that was a real good look. And that was the end of the episode. Like I said, it wasn't a whole lot. It wasn't a whole lot. That whole time we spent on Porsha and Dennis was so unnecessary. You guys gotta step y'all game up, Bravo. Y'all do. Y'all be doing so much but nothing at all at the same time. Like Real Housewives of Atlanta is better than this. Y'all can do better than this made up stuff. Like, I don't like it. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna complain. I was gonna persevere this season. So that's it, you guys. Tell me what you think. Put it down below. What did y'all think of this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta? South Peach. Until next time, honeybees. I'll holla.